Hi, this is Glenn Riker with Over the Hedgerow and MKE Greenworks. Today, we're going to build a little bit of a goose deterrent. If you live along a pond or a lake like this home is, they have a lot of problems with geese coming up their lawn and doing what geese do, making a mess. I have a picture of one of the cutout black wolves that they had last year, and the goose was looking at it face to face like, yeah, I got nothing. You don't scare me. So what we're doing here is yesterday we came over with our steel handheld gas powered auger and we dug holes, 256 to be exact, over this 300-foot section. We're leaving a gap for the homeowner to fish and to get their canoe in. We dug all the holes. We're doing a mixture of panicum, which is a great grass because it doesn't get hollow in the center like feather reed, and it's much hardier. I think it's zone 4. We're in zone 5 here, but we like to be extra hardy. And some daylilies. These Salome peony daylilies will get nice and thick. The idea behind this deterrent is geese don't like to go through stuff. If there's brush, they don't like to go through it. We did this for a client when we had her coming out in Pennsylvania, and it worked great. They're going, yeah, you know, Gus walked through that last week and we haven't seen him since then. It's a bad neighborhood going through there. Don't go through that. So these panicum, which we're planting them a little bit closer together because we're using 1 gallons. But 3 to 4 feet, we want this to be thick and full. These are panicums, and you can see that this time of year, they go from a bluish green to this great blood red color. They're really nice. We get these from Mariani Nurseries. They are not retail, they're only wholesale. But you can see how these grasses are really nice. The Salome peony daylilies are proven winners. These have probably been growing for a year with them. And we always try to be lean because it's just Cheryl and I. We're 63 years old. I've been doing this for 50 years. We found the easiest way to do everything. Instead of having 5 or 6 people working on this project, we have our trusted Toro Dingo with the forks on it today. And we unloaded, the truck came in, we unloaded the plants right on the pallets, and now we drive the pallets to where we need it instead of squishing the plants into a wheelbarrow and then breaking the heads on the grasses or the daylilies. Mariani's does a great job. They put the grasses, because they're top heavy, in these trays with 6 plants to a tray so we can take them anywhere. And we can drive them around. We don't need a bunch of people here working. We're much more efficient. The Toro Dingo does not leave a track on the grass because it actually puts less pressure per square inch than I do in my work shoes. So we'll leave these staged up here, and then what we do, maybe go a little more detail, is we treat every single plant that goes in the ground with a liquid moisture manager. We put it into the 30-gallon poly tank we have here. We measure it into exactly 64-ounce containers, and we water each plant in initially with moisture manager. We have plants in our own personal garden and our clients' gardens that we've watered twice since we planted them this spring, and they look magnificent. It's a major cost for contractors, major reason why they lose stuff, because they won't spend just that few extra cents, but then they come back and they have to spend thousands of dollars replacing dead plants. We like to do it the first time. Do it right the first time. And what we also did, I don't think I've talked about, is we put Miramichi carbon enhanced compost in each hole. We stirred it up, and after we get these planted, we'll go around and put another mixture of soil and Miramichi on top of it. Miramichi lets the nutrients get released from the soil, called CEC, cation exchange capacity, buffers the pH, has so many benefits as far as making the soil live. We have pretty good soil here, but we've seen a tremendous difference, so we don't put anything in the ground without a combination of Miramichi carbon enhanced compost and with Hydrotain's moisture manager. This is Glenn Riker with Over the Hedgerow and MKE Greenworks.